Whelm.
I would like to start this episode by saying...
I'd like to start off by saying...
that is all, thank you.
I'd like to start this episode off by saying, Groudon is back, baby! Red and black all fucking 2024! Groudon, let's go! That's all.
You're a fraud, you're not running Bacon Bird.
It's not real.
He's not in the
no
game!
He's not in the
Look,
game.
you're right! No, he's not even in the game!
I would love to do that.
But yes, Reg G? Yeah?
Yep.
Has been announced.
Or as I like to call it, Reg
G.
Reg.
Reg.
It's Reg with
Reg.
the last G being pronounced really hard because it's in capitals.
R-E-G-G.
Regular G.
Yep, R-E-G-G.
It's R and
regular
then an
G.
egg emoji.
So true.
R-egg.
Yeah.
Wait, I like that.
It is
R-egg.
somehow the worst timeline where it's single restricted. Yay. Do we know when it starts? Is it next month?
It's May.
May, okay.
Yep.
Damn. Oh well. I would have been fine with double restricted. Single restricted means there's one correct answer, and that answer is Miraidon.
That's so true.
Ho
We're
hum,
going to
said
see.
Ash.
We
Ho
are going
hum.
to see. We are going to see. I'm with you in that I don't fully enjoy it because I do think it can feel not so much rock paper scissors, but like make one wrong move instantly lose the entire best of 3 type shit, which is like really cringe.
Mhm.
But I like Groudon. And Groudon's back. And I really hope Groudon is like top of the pack like it usually is. So
It's gonna be so rock paper scissors. I need
You
to
think so?
I need to Oh, and Marcos, I just saw your retweet. Miraidon and Koraidon have the same base speed as Fluttermane and Chien-Pao, all 4 of them speed tie.
Yup.
Yay.
Isn't that poggers?
Yay.
there is I will say, out of all of the new formats in Scarlet and Violet, I think this is the one that has the highest like amount of new knowledge that a player is expected to have.
Oh god,
That
you're
makes
right,
sense.
yeah. New
Like-
new gimmick on top of restricteds on top
The way
of
the way they
abilities.
like, work with each other, yeah, literally, like all of their like super abilities. So like Koraidon's or Calcum Pulse, like what is it exactly boosting? How does its
Yeah.
move work? Because
Is that how you pronounce it?
all of these guys have like
Mm.
really signature stuff to them, right? Like none of them have like the same types of moves as other like non-restricted Pokemon do. So the fact that like this Terapagos, by the way, you need to go to the library, rent a book, and read for the entire day about what that thing is.
Okay,
Jesus.
I was lucky because I played the Blueberry Prologue just because I adore Terapagos just as a Pokemon, design-wise, mechanics-wise. It's so funny. So I played the Blueberry Prologue where you are allowed to use Terapagos, and yeah, it is certified kind of a fucked up guy. I have no clue how it's gonna actually interact with like the rest of the restricteds, but it is a fucked up Pokemon.
I have a comment.
Yes.
Eternatus made all my friends hate me.
Correct.
It's
Correct.
true.
Well, while all of this has
Do we-
been going on,
do we
everything
wanna-
that we've been saying
let's-
have been our like general thoughts about this. We've been we're not going to cap. We've been playing a little bit of this format now that it just literally dropped like 5 minutes ago.
Yeah, I
and
wanna...
this guy thought it'd be fun to run stall frame 1 of the format instead of teaching us literally anything about the format because he's the only one that's going to be playing stall for the entire regulation. Why?
Yep.
Why are you like this? Seek help.
Alright,
Go to therapy.
because I need to play stall, otherwise I win too much.
I walked.
Okay,
walked
you know,
in.
honestly, when you said that, I pictured you as the Chad face in my head. So like, he wins.
He
He wins.
I didn't.
Hold on, let me just run my finger across my jaw.
What were you
I-
saying?
It's like clicks cosmic power.
I joined the VC call like halfway to. I got home like an hour ago, and this was just happening. I walked in like that fucking gif of Donald Glover holding the pizza and everything's on fire, like
Yeah, no, the
that-
call was livid.
because I'm having I'm doing Easter activities, having a nice Easter dinner, and I check my phone. Reg G, I'm sad now. I come home And Marcos is running Eternatus with toxic and cosmic power.
And Wo-Chien
And
and
Wo-Chien.
Thunderous with Thunder Wave and Eerie Impulse. And Hex Fluttermane, thank you.
Death.
Yeah.
Specs Hex, it makes it feel better.
Your Honor, GC. Death.
Oh, I finished. The GC was annoying. I'm
It
making a
was
video out of it. I was gonna drop it tomorrow, but I don't have time to lock in and record and write that whole thing and edit it in one night. So no video for me this week because my video is actually on False Swipe Gaming's channel. Ooh, you should go watch it.
Oh yeah, I need to see that. Wait, yeah, this will come out after April Fool's Day.
What video is it? Is it like the competitive history of like Wo-Chien or some shit? Like,
No, because he doesn't have one.
I
He
just
doesn't have one. Ouch.
Yeah,
Oh, it's
so
true.
you're gonna love this. I proposed this topic. It's defensive Pokemon ruined by their typing.
That's
The Wo-Chien theorem.
Maybe.
Yeah.
That's
no,
funny.
that's fire.
Part of the video I go like, you might wonder what qualifies me to talk about this Pokemon. Well, and I was like, I ran it in every single regional in 2023 where it was legal. And also here's like a clip of the commentators getting really annoyed with my Wo-Chien at every event. And it's Rosemary and Gabby going like, I'm really happy he stopped using it.
And what's that one clip where they're like, Marcos holding up the
Yeah, Marcus holding up tournaments.
Yeah.
Yeah. I do like that concept for a video because there's a lot of Pokemon. I've been thinking a lot about Alolan Golem and the Golem line in general, and like how so many bulky Pokemon are like, look at this really defensive Pokemon, Rock,
Steel.
Steel, Bastiodon. Fuck you, man. You're screwed. Fighting
Like
Steel.
Nastiodon.
Fuck you, Zamazenta. We're not gonna help you out, Zamazenta. Just go die.
Nastiodon.
Maybe guys, Zamazenta. Maybe Zamazenta. Zamazenta, he's got body press and iron defense now.
No,
Guys, Zamazenta.
That's what I'm. That's me. That's shut up. That's
You
me. Shut up.
guys.
That's literally
Oh,
me.
okay. I'm making fun of you.
Listen.
Every
Listen.
YouTube comment section for the next 3 months is gonna be that. Sorry.
Oh, yeah, I know, and it's gonna be. It's. I hate that so many of my favorite Pokemon design-wise are the most annoying Pokemon to fight. It makes me so sad because I swear that's not why I like this Pokemon.
Maybe you should really reflect upon that.
Too bad. I like Zamazenta because it has a better design than Zacian. I said it. I don't care. I'm really sad that
No,
he
it's
sucks
cool.
ass.
He looks more like the object that he is than Zacian does. He's a big old shield. I think that's how he.
And his eyes are so
Zacian's-
much cooler looking.
Zacian's just got that shit in his mouth, and it's like, bro, come on, put that
Asian
down.
got that shit in his mouth.
Just imagining
supposed to
like a swordfish-esque dog.
That'd be
He's
so
got a-
dude.
He just got
like
a big ass
fucking really
nose.
long nose. That'd be so funny.
Please. Please.
He got
Ow.
that shit in his mouth.
He's like a Borzoi.
Yes. Okay.
You know
Soft-
what Borzois are?
The soft
Whenever
creature.
you get to
Long
making
fella.
whenever you make a Zacian video, please draw him like a Borzoi.
Oh, you're right. I have the ability to do
You
that.
have the power.
do it for you.
Dude, fuck
Dude,
yeah.
what if we named it The Power?
Please.
I realizing how much
Pretty
power you
sure.
have as an artist is truly beautiful. I sent Baylynn a photo of Jesse Pinkman smoking with Doctor Strange.
Type of
And-
shit I'm on.
Right? Like the power, you can make anything you want in this world.
Yeah. And here's the coolest shit. No, dude, this shit hit me like a fucking lightning bolt the other day. I was literally just in a fucking Portillo's.
Okay, good start.
And it dawned on me, I'm never gonna have to work in food ever again in my life.
Oh, yeah.
I'm
Yo.
out of the mines. I'm out of the mines.
What? What is going on? What? Wait.
He's out of the mines.
Like I'm artist man now. I'm graphic designer.
Oh, yeah.
Like
Graphic
Graham Give
designer.
Designer.
wow.
Michael
I'm
Happy
thinking-
Home Designer.
Real.
Plays
AtrixMJ, happy home designer.
Yeah. I'm gonna be so happy designing my home.
We get people like us, we don't get like baby fever or like, oh, I want a family so bad. We get, God, I wish I had a house. Imagine if I had a whole house to like decorate. Oh my God, that'd be so awesome. I wish I had a house.
Yep. We're the opposite of whatever baby boomers are. We're baby doomers.
No, that one's right. That's
We
correct.
think about
God,
baby
that's
and
so
we're
funny.
like, we think about baby and we're like, oh my God, it's like $2 million.
Okay, before we go super in depth, have we recorded?
Wait, can I say
since-
something? Can I say
Yeah,
something?
Let her finish, bro.
Poop and nuke 'em. Okay, I'm ready.
Okay,
Dude.
yeah, thank you. Have we recorded since the Glizzy Gladiator? I'm not sure if we've recorded since that regional.
No, we haven't.
Excuse me?
Yeah.
That's a
What?
new thing.
Oh.
That happened last
Oh,
weekend.
no, I do know what you're talking about.
Yep.
He
So-
won on stream.
Yeah. And then also, who won the whole thing again? I can't remember his
James
name
Evans.
because
Oh, James
James
Evans, my goat.
James Evans. Okay,
With gouging fire.
I keep forgetting his name because his Twitter doesn't have his name anywhere on it. But after he won, he posted a GIF of Ultra Instinct Goku, and that is
Beast.
fucking insane.
Beast.
But yeah, there's a guy on stream wearing a hot dog costume and Tim's, which was fucking hilarious because we're all sitting here watching the stream and it's the first guy and it shows like, oh, this team, the commentators are talking about it, blah, blah, blah. It's just a hard cut to this guy in a hot dog costume. There was no, I wasn't expecting it at all. It was fucking hilarious. And also Relisify got dunked on because of it, so we're all winning.
Oh, yeah. A hot dog made him come out of the woodwork. That's hilarious.
Yeah.
So
You
the
hear,
funniest
like,
part about
the-
that set to me, was that like I wasn't watching it live with y'all. I was having fun in the rest of the day.
Doing some Pokemon
but-
Go.
Yeah. And so we caught it like after the fact. And so I remember seeing you two tweet about that set and they were like, that set was crazy. That set was nuts. And I'm like, ooh, maybe some really good Pokemon to watch. And it's just probably the worst stream game I've ever seen in Scarlet.
Yeah,
like 17 missed Bleak Winds, missed Meteor Beams. Like, bro, what are we doing?
2 double missed Bleak Winds in the same set. And then it was a double missed Bleak Wind into getting crit.
Shit's crazy.
God's favorite Glizzy. He
Yeah.
was simply protected by something beyond our understanding. I think. And that was beautiful. That was beautiful.
Justin Tang winning 2 regionals on Glizzy mode. This guy, I think
Yep.
there might be something. You might be right. Some higher power might be out there. He might
That's
like hot dogs.
That's what's happening.
Oh.
You can't not wear the hot dog costume to every event now.
That's why I got that dog in me, and I'm hot.
Hot like a
So yeah, that's all we
car.
have to talk about. I can't say the
You
next
can't.
line. I just
Bro-
processed I can't say the next line. I like Rain now. That's my update from the current format. Is that I saw a Rain team with Pelipper and Archaladon, and I was like, oh, that's really cool. And then I started playing it. I'm like, oh, that's really cool. The GC fucked me over. I'm like, wow, they sucks, but I'm blaming the GC instead of my team.
Helicopter.
the old- Pelicopter, my goat?
Helicopter.
Pelicopter.
Marker will play it in VC chat, and Marcos joins like drunk, and he's like, "Hold on, I'll coach you because Ash is like having a terrible
This
time."
motherfucker.
First
And
game.
He goes, you should Terra Pelipper Weather Ball into that Metagross because I'm fighting a Metagross and it's rain, and so it would be Terra Stellar. Just send it. And I'm like, you know what? Yeah, that sounds fair. There is a Lando Eye right next to him that I want a Weather Ball instead, but you know what? I'm going to trust you. Worst mistake of my life. The Metagross Terra watered. It did like 20%, and then I lost the whole game.
Ouch.
He hates me. He hates me. He did
It's
that.
okay. I had you for the next one.
So
You did.
Marker's privileges got revoked, but then he came back and actually gave some like decent advice.
Of course. He clutched
Yeah.
up. That's my goat. He gets
Got-
there. I believe in him.
Got a Ash and Marcus together got a win with Trick Room, Archelodon.
This does
So-
not abstain you from your Eternatus sins, but it does get close. So
Yeah.
keep it up.
And
I mean,
then
I almost won this tournament with it, but okay.
and then
Oh.
and then we were all singing Pelicopter.
Pelicopter. Because Stera Pelipper is crazy. I did
Stera.
not.
Stellar
Stellar.
Terror. It's an acronym. She's right.
Stellar is
Stellar.
like the leak name.
Sutera.
It's Stutella. It's neat because Stellar Terra Blast or just using moves while you're Terra Stellared using moves, it's based off of the type of move. So I can click Weather Ball in the rain, it gets a boost. The rain can run out, I can click it outside of the rain, it's a normal type move, I get another boost. They could swap in their sun or whatever, and I get another boost because now it's a fire move instead of a water move or a normal move, right? That's cool. I didn't know that was a thing. I like that a lot. And my last note about the GC was that I got Drayton's Archaludon, and you can nickname the trade Pokemon from the Indigo Disc. And so my Archaludon is dubbed the worst. So when I send him out into battle, it says Drayton's the worst. And I just think that's beautiful. That's all I have to say about my GC experience, except for the Simple Beam Dondozo. Fuck you, whoever that was. That made me really sad, but it was funny to see +4 Omni Boosted Dondozo behind a substitute in grassy terrain. Thank you. That's all I have to say about that.
I like what Baylynn did with her Lamora. She did the same thing. Ida's little guy.
Yeah.
Lamora.
You know the hot dog guy?
Yeah.
I told you guys about this.
Oh,
I
no.
played him. It was like Gita's Gooch or Gita's something. It was like
Jesus
Oh
Christ.
god, I
Yeah.
forgot.
per China, basically.
Why? What is the guy's name, by the way? I feel bad. I don't know his name.
Wouldn't you like to know?
I
Yeah.
would.
Yeah, she's asking you, man.
Why do you?
Wouldn't you
Why
like
are
to
you
know?
like this secret lore keeper who has knowledge that just refuses to give it to? What's wrong with you?
Because people need to understand. With great knowledge comes great. It's Jesse.
Brother,
Thank
I
you.
need you to understand
Jesse-
something.
Jesse's
It
my
feel
goat.
like whenever I talk to you, it feel like I'm holding a GameCube controller and I'm mashing the A button, and you have like 90 text boxes, and it's like, bro, skip to the point. I'm pressing A. You get what I'm telling you, bro?
He sounds like an English essay trying to like lengthen the word count. Like trying to make up words, so like just prolonged a bit.
This is okay, but he's hyped for that because that gives us 10-minute YouTube videos. So-
No, it's annoying. Fucking-
Maybe this is a good thing. No, maybe this is a net positive. Actually, Marco's
No.
on your side again.
I have to fill seconds with just fucking Angie. Stop it. The videos get to 10 minutes without it.
Where did
Yeah.
he go?
Where did
He
he go?
Marcos?
I'm right here.
Okay. Yeah.
What am
Oh.
I supposed to do? Defend myself?
Yes.
Yes.
I'm not supposed to defend myself. I pay your paychecks.
Yeah. Oh.
I am the one who got. I am the
This is where the Sigma male music drops.
Literally, that's what I was doing.
God.
Air horns.
It's the best defense. Why aren't you defending yourself? Because I don't need to. Because I pay your paychecks. And then it's a picture of me saying something misogynistic, and then it's a picture of me like bench pressing like 500 pounds, and then I'm smoking a cigarette and drinking whiskey, and I have sunglasses on.
Hmm.
Slow
YouTube
your old
shorts.
Buster. Two
YouTube shorts.
sentences ago. Interesting.
What was it?
This guy like dreams about being like the influence of it all for incels. Like, watch.
Samsung.
No, I just have deep knowledge of all of it, which makes me sad.
No, he does dream of being Sam Sulek, and honestly, he's hype. Be the
Sam
change that
Sulek
you wanna
is
see in the world.
actually such a good influence on people, except for the steroids.
He
Be
dreams of
be
being
the
like
change you
Andrew
want to be in
Tate.
the world. You could be Sam Sulek without the steroids. I believe in you.
Well, I mean, losing hella weight right now, and I'm not gonna lie, my chest is blowing up like I got double D's.
And your shoulders got boulders on them, so like, yeah, I believe in you.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on.
I'm also getting an apartment. I'm gonna have my own goon cave.
No,
I mean, man cave.
I don't want to live there anymore.
Man cave. I mean,
the Moxie Boosted content.
Bro,
house
that's
is
the
a
worst
goon
Freudian
cave.
slip ever.
Ash, we gotta get out of here.
Anyway, Reg G.
we gotta kill this guy with hammers.
We gotta kill this guy with hair. Okay, let's kill
Ash,
this
we
guy.
gotta kill this.
Let's
We
kill
gotta
him with
kill him.
hammers.
Wait, someone should make that with the ogre pawns. Click on wood hammer.
People. Well, no. So what is it? James Evans
fine.
tweeted out like, "We need to kill Raging Bull with hammers," and he won the regional by clicking wood hammer into a Raging Bull.
Yup. It's like, oh,
I like
he was
whoever
serious.
said like, "Damn, he took that seriously."
Yeah.
Pretty sure it was. I'm pretty sure it was Major.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whoever was like,
He
they
meant
weren't kidding
that.
around. He meant that. Yeah, that's the one. That's funny shit to me.
You gotta hit him with Ivan Cudgel.
Ivan Cudgel and Toxic Debris.
Toxic Deborah.
They're in a loving relationship together.
Toxic Deborah.
Yeah. My beautiful white Debris from Everybody Loves Raymond.
Yep. My
I don't
bitch
watch
wife
TV.
Debris.
Debris. My beautiful wife.
If you don't watch TV, what do? Invest. Ding, ding, ding.
Yeah.
God,
okay.
no. Marco's Crypto Boy arc. Why?
It's like that one. There's a YouTube account I follow called Entrepreneur, and it's
Okay.
just like made up ones of those. Like it's meant to be like a joke. Like there's one where the guy's like, "I don't eat anything but meat of the apex predators in this world." What? Yeah, all I have is the meat of apex predators. Biggest apex predator, strongest one, pound for pound, spiders. I eat 10 pounds of spiders every.
I've seen this.
Oh, we found him. It's Spider's Georg.
Yeah.
It's him. He's the outlier. He eats so many
Spider's
spiders, he eats
Georg.
it during his sleep. It's Spider's
there was
Georg.
there was one that was really good, and it's like, in the world of investment, people have called me crazy. You know what crazy is? It's seeing things that other people don't see. When I was 6 years old and I was laying in bed, the full-grown version of my twin brother, who I absorbed in the womb, was standing over me, naked, covered in blood, and he screamed one thing at me. And you know what those two words were? Netflix.
He screamed one thing at me. You know what those two words
Two
were?
words were?
Sent me into the atmosphere. I was like, where am I?
Yo, two things that be.
Oh my God,
He said,
this is-
"Lock
Netflix."
in."
This is making me think. Last night we watched a John Mulaney show, and he was going over all of his stuff because he went to go to rehab because he was super hooked on drugs. And to end off the show, he read an interview that he doesn't have any memory of giving. And one the interviewer was like, "Yeah, you had like a sitcom or what was it? It was like, oh, with all these streaming platforms, this was in 2020. All these streaming platforms getting popular with quarantine. Do you think you would ever do some kind of talk show on them?" And he said, "I had 2 ideas for a talk show once." And the the wording is stupid, and I think the ideas were, I'm gonna have people of different professions come on and talk about their job and have like a band. That's just a talk show. And the other one was, I'm going to only invite on old people to get their opinions and thoughts on things.
I love John Mulaney because it's really easy to do a John Mulaney.
I can't do the voice, but this guy's just crazy.
It's not about the voice, it's about the rhythm and inflection.
Yeah. There's a horse!
So he told me that I gave an interview that I just don't remember. So what happened? He sat me down and he said, "John, you said that you were going to do a talk show with only old people." And I said, "Well, that sounds about right."
There's a horse loose in the hospital.
Yeah, it's all about inflection and that. Sort of like how Donald Trump, it's really easy to do a Donald Trump impression. You just say a thing and then you say that you said that thing. Like,
Don't.
like let's imagine Donald Trump is playing Regulation G, and he goes, I was playing Regulation G, and I saw a lot of Groudon. You know, I was in there, and I saw that, and I said, wow, that's a lot of Groudon.
Okay, Baylynn. In his defense, this isn't even his own bit. He's
it's not my own bit. Yeah.
Oh.
But it's true. All you have to do is say a thing and then say you said that thing.
Yeah, that is how he talks.
Baylynn's out here dying because we have to watch our boss become a fucking right-wing pundit. It's been in front of our eyes.
The more money I make, the more conservative I get.
No!
Trans visibility day, and this guy.
True.
And yet your camera, trans day of visibility, and yet Baylyn's camera is off. Curious.
No, fuck! It's trans day visibility. She's gonna disappear in the next few hours.
Yeah.
And then rise again on the third day.
Exactly! Jesus was trans, guy.
It's true.
We're gonna lose like 10, maybe 11 subscribers off of that.
Okay, at this point, they should know. But like, who the fuck is watching a podcast with a trans woman on it and who hasn't already unsubscribed by saying, like, you know what I mean? You know what I'm saying?
That's true. We got the whole spectrum. We got gay, trans, Mexican.
Are you talking about yourself?
And a woman.
I'm the woman! But Baylynn's also the woman.
I am as well, but...
I'm here.
Sometimes.
White woman.
White woman! Yay!
the fourth one, white woman.
A secret fourth thing.
This is like the
Secret
DLC
fourth
character
fucked up
that's like a shadow on like an NBA game. Like you unlock the next character.
Yeah. I'm coming
Like
to
Tony
Smash,
Hawk's
guys.
Pro Skater.
Whoa, we're the ogre pawns.
Yeah.
we
so we
also
yeah.
the toppers.
Because there's 4 of them.
There's
4 of them.
We've got the Tapus, we've got the wind guys, we've got the ruin guys.
We
And
need our
we've
own
got-
Ogre Pond masks where it's like, this is just the Route 1 podcast. And we have the gay flag, the trans flag, a Starbucks gift card, and like the Mexican flag.
Is that
Don't-
Ashes? Is
Don't accuse me of going to fucking Starbucks right now.
California
I'll kill you.
white woman.
I'll
kill
California
you.
white woman.
so funny.
Just give me a Stanley Cup. I feel like this is worse than calling me some kind of slur. I don't know.
Hey. In Chicago, we don't call them Stanley Cups unless the Blackhawks are taking it home, baby.
Dude, I'm not gonna forget the time that you were like talking about Stanley Cups one time, and I so confidently, somebody was like, "What was that?" And I so confidently was like, "A hockey trophy." My partner was there, and they were like, "Bro," I'm like, "Oh wait, what? Am I wrong?" And I was.
This is how we know you're not a white woman. It's really easy. Only white women know the secrets of the Stanley Cup. Is there something you want to tell us, Marcos?
I have knowledge on basically every community.
This is true. You are quite knowledgeable.
But yet, not enough to actually understand the nuances of how stuff works. And it's
Nope,
very
just
infuriating.
enough to feel like I can talk about it, which is the best part because I'd not.
Right.
You know the Dunning-Kruger effect?
Yeah, you're at like the
On
top.
everything except for physics and Pokemon, I can Dunning-Kruger everything. I can
You're like-
convince myself.
You're at like the very top of that, like of the like the what is it called? What is it's like
Dunning-Kruger.
no, but like
Dunning-Kruger?
Parabola.
like the point is called something. Hold on, Dunning-Kruger
Parabola.
effect. It's
The
called
maximum?
the peak of
Apex.
enthusiasm, but that's not true.
Yeah. Well, no, because my whole point is I have no enthusiasm for anything.
Peak of Mount Stupid.
Yeah. So what I like to do, basically for people
Mount
unaware, and I'm well aware that I do this because it's my favorite bit, is I know just enough about everything to sort of convince people that I know enough to be talking about it, but I'll use that entirely to make completely unjustified claims and talk about how bad something is.
This is why
Like
you
Melee.
fucking made me click Weatherball into the Metagross.
Like a Melee. Melee's my favorite one to do.
This is another thing that's this guy's evil. This motherfucker is like this guy intentionally like tries to make you angry because he has it's I'm explaining. I
People can't even say that I'm only a troll because I have no friends and make no money. I lay pipe and stack fat paper. I just do this for the love of the game.
I'm killing you, Roxanne. Shut the fuck up.
Love of the game, dude.
I was having a conversation about Animal Crossing earlier.
Oh my
and
god, that was
he
so
fucking
good.
He comes in and I'm like, he's talking about we're talking about New Leaf, and then he's like, "Oh, you're playing New Leaf," and it's like, "Oh, other person in conversation could be playing like Wild World or something. Like they're different enough from New Leaf that it's like worth going out of your way to play it." And
I was like, nah, New Leaf and Wild World, I don't really like. I'm a big fan of Happy Home Designer personally. I think that really like changed the game or some shit.
Like you said something about City Folk, and I'm
City
like,
Folk too,
dude,
yeah.
what the fuck? I'm like,
Yeah,
I'm
just
sitting here and
words.
he's naming these games, and I'm like, you've never played Animal Crossing a day in your fucking life, dude.
I dropped
Nope.
shit.
Me
I
and
hope
Baylynn
Don't
both
talk
said
to
this,
me.
'cause I was there too.
Yeah.
We both clocked him, and we were like, he has no idea what he's talking about.
Yeah, that was the
He
purpose.
just saying
I
shit.
even hit him with the yeah, you must have lost your save data because Tom Nook found out you didn't pay rent. Like I just hit every single plot point I could to convince them that I knew a thing about Animal Crossing.
You hit one too many. Had you said like one less thing, we would have been like, oh, maybe this guy's like secretly playing Animal Crossing.
I was always gonna end the bit with like, but I don't know, I've never touched those fucking games. Like I was always gonna end the bit like that, but you guys clocked me too early.
We knew, we smelled it.
Yeah,
Because you guys know, like my one thing is I don't play video games.
What's the fucking Jargon Jimber? That's him.
Jargon Jimbo.
He's a fucking Jargon Jimber. That's the. It's
I
like,
know all the jargon for everything.
It's like
I don't know the intricacies. I know, but I know all the jargon.
and it's frustrating because men will go like melee players and shit. And I'm like, you've never met a fucking melee player in your life.
Oh no, I stand by most of my melee takes just because of my own personal experience in
wrong.
tournaments. Okay, well, I mean, they're opinions, so.
Okay, man. Okay, man.
Anyway, speaking of how Marcos has the wrong opinions, how do you feel about Terapagos, Marcos?
I think Terapagos is a solid B tier.
Oh, very interesting.
that low?
figured you-
Yeah, I cooked
thought you were
cooked
gonna
MJ
say-
with it like in 3, was it 2 or 3 best of 3s I cooked you with it? Got you all hyped up on it. It's not actually that good.
I figured you were gonna say this shit was crazy. So like, what do you think's above him?
The only thing is above him. Terapagos requires way too much babysitting, where every other Pokemon can just fucking go.
Yeah,
So
that's
you like the goers. You like the guys that are strong and independent.
Yeah, like Eternatus.
anyway. That's what That's why single restricted is so it sucks so much because it feels like you don't even have an opportunity to run a restricted that isn't a go fast, kill guys, because you have one answer. The answer's Miraidon. I know it's Miraidon. It makes me sad because I know Miraidon sucks. But
Helicopter.
it's gonna be rock, paper, scissors between Miraidon, Groudon, and either like one of the ghost ones, Lunala or Shadow Calyrex. Zacian got nerfed, and so no one's gonna use it for a bit, but it's actually going to be very, very good. Is my prediction.
Yeah, I can see that. I can see
That's-
it.
that's all
But
I got.
I actually, you know what? Yeah, it outspeeds the base 135s, which is like kind of good. Yeah, you know what? Yeah, I think Zacian isn't as bad as people are saying.
Yeah.
I mean, it's all right.
Because like, I don't know, it's still strong. It still does things.
Something I think, I still think Terapagos is good, but you don't need to Terra it to be good. He's another B-fat guy. Hold on, Terapagos, let me look
Be
at it.
fat, do crime.
For
Yeah.
the first month, he's definitely going to be a knowledge check because Jesus
Oh, yeah.
Christ.
So to explain it, he works like
Explain?
he works like Ogerpon, where he has two different abilities, one where he's not Terra'd and one when he is Terra'd. When he's not Terra'd, he has Terra Shell, which is pretty close to multi-scale. It kind of functions the same way. At full HP, any attack is just treated as if it's not super effective. So it does 50% damage. It does half damage. When you're at full HP. So things like Leftovers and Rillaboom Grassy Terrain are going to be very good for that mode. Once it terras, it gets airlock, but for everything. It's weather and terrain. And it's not just airlock. I think of it like airlock because that's the only other ability that just negates terrain or negates weather or like a field effect. But I'm pretty sure it just makes all terrain and all weather disappear, and it also gets rid of it on switch in. Oh no, it's once per battle. Wow, that's kind of ass.
Like, someone told me it was like Delta Stream, where it's just like, I am the new thing, and it's nothing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, its ability, it gets a worse ability by tearing. Ends the effects of weather and terrain once per battle. Alright. The real pro for it tearing is its signature move becomes a spread move that's got huge base power and is always super effective on any terrored Pokemon at all. Which is very, very good. And you can just spam that shit. That's kind of what would happen in Blueberry Prologue, is you stay in your little bulky guy form, you click Calm Mind a couple times, and then you Terra and click buttons. You still have base 85 speed. The difference between Terraring... when you Terra, you also get a higher HP stat, and I'm pretty sure it works similar to Zygarde transforming, where it will gain HP back. Like, it recovers it because the base HP is now higher. But yeah, you could stay in little baby form and be fine, I feel like. I don't know.
Little baby man.
I like Terrapagos because he's little, and he's a normal type. We don't have any other... There's never been a normal type restricted. So I think he's pretty neat. I think that's cool.
I just think he's neat.
That's it. I just think he's neat. Other new tools, Zamazenta we already mentioned because now it actually gets body press and it's useful. Both Zacian and Zamazenta only get their Intrepid boost once per game. So if you lead your Zacian and you switch him out, he's not getting another attack boost. Calyrex Shadow is going to click Expanding Force. Lunala is going to be very good with Terra, because its ability is multi-scale, and that is very good with Terra. What else? Miraidon is the dragon in the room, the elephant in the room
I'm really curious about that.
So you can just run all it does is, well, it's fast and it hits strong. Like, that's just it can also just click Nasty Plot, spam Parabolic Charge, and do something similar to draining his Calyrex. It doesn't?
Calm Mind.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, it gets Calm Mind. And also it gets an innate boost from its ability and having the terrain up. So it's just very strong. It goes fast, hits hard.
That's why I'm so curious about those two specifically, like the new box art legends, is because like they boost themselves, which is like...
Yeah. It's like they set up the sun and then they also get a photosynthesis boost from it, basically.
Yeah. My thing with Miraidon was that it's
drive.
like, I was looking at its move pool and I was like, dude, where are your moves? Like, it gets that really strong electric one, which is probably all it really needs. But like,
yeah,
it scares me.
It's Regieleki, and what's great is you could always Terra Blast. Terraing your box legendary probably is never a bad idea.
True. Yeah. Make your own coverage. Ice electric. Fuck it.
Regieleki, Bolt Beam. Yeah, I Terra Ice Regieleki.
That might be why they gave it no move.
Yeah.
They're just like, fuck it, make your own.
Yeah, no, literally, I would not be surprised. Well, it's interesting because Koraidon gets a bunch of interesting coverage. But anyway, the main thing I think is things like Iron Hands getting an innate damage boost, Iron Bundle being able to run an item. Iron Boulder actually might be fucking... Imagine banded attack boosting Iron Boulder. Or even speed boosting. Yeah. Like shit like that, I feel like could be really strong.
Ooh, yeah, Boulder that can run an item, you're not wrong at all.
Well, it's what Miraidon does is let all of the future paradoxes run items. Yeah. It lets them run items. And Bundle...
Wait, you're right.
Bundle and Hands, who are already good without having to run well, Hands doesn't need an item because Hands was just good, right? Period. But now you can run an attack booster, you get intimidated, it doesn't matter as much. Bundle can run Sash. You You don't have to run booster speed. You can also keep your speed boost when switching out, which was one of the main ways to deal with bundle. Or just kill it in one shot. I don't know if anything else is really gonna benefit it besides like, because like besides Boulder Bundle and Hands, Jugulis.
I mean, that's a crazy combo though, right? Like,
yeah, and you could run all three of those plus Miraidon.
Yeah.
And what, you get speed control with bundle clicking Icy Wind. You could also just click Freeze Dry into things. Iron Boulder, fuck you, protect. You could run that next to Urshifu. No one can protect in front of you ever. Rock, Psychic, Fighting, Water. That's a fuck ton of coverage.
It's not like Fluttermane doesn't fit on that, right? Like, people were using Iron Bundle Fluttermane at Reg B.
right. So, yeah, you can do a lot. I mean, Baylynn, it may be time for Iron Treads.
Yeah, but also no, I don't think so. I mean, like it works. It works on a Miraidon team. Obviously, it gets the clock drive, and then like you can parabolic charge next to it.
I like it. I like that. Cause I don't know. It was a lot easier to make a random past Paradox Mon work because it was a lot easier to set up Sun than it was to set up Electric Terrain.
It does get Dazzling Gleam, and we have been like, where's Tapu Koko for like the past 4 years? So, I mean,
he's right here. He's right here.
He's better. He's stronger. He's this weird lizard guy.
Weird. Anyone want to trade me a Miraidon? By the way, I don't have.
I have a take.
Oh boy, yeah. What's up?
So you know how Miraidon Iron Bundle is like a really scary lead, but it should hypothetically lose to a fake out?
Yeah.
You can just cloak your Iron Bundle now and Terra Ghost choice specs your Miraidon.
Yep.
Oh, Cloak Bundle.
Cloak Bundle.
Oh.
Yep. Cloak Bundle.
Yep.
Un-Icy Wind droppable. Unsnarlable.
Yep. Cloak it, sash it, do whatever you want. Now it had Iron Bundle was busted without an item. Now he can run an item.
Perfect Cleric, Terra Ice, Freeze Dry, Icy Wind, and then like other move.
I think you choice specs the Miraidon and just put Volt Switch on it and be a nuisance.
Yeah, honestly,
I was thinking
fair.
Scarf could even be used on that guy because it's like already so fucking fast. That
Yeah.
It's like,
Well, that's the point of bundle though.
Mm-hmm.
well, yeah, no. Either way, I'm just thinking like that guy likes choice items. ELDR. Like I'm agreeing with you. It's like, dude, Scarf 205 speed is like, Jesus, that's like a Lecky on steroids.
The only Miraidon niche I could see is like, I don't even know.
I've seen a couple decent ones.
Like it gets a lot of coverage. Fire moves, fighting moves, dragon moves. It gets like shit like dual wing beat, heavy slam. It can run sub sword stance. It gets U-turn. It gets wild charge. Damn it! It gets taunt. What the fuck? Dragon shear shenanigans. It gets helping hand. He's got moves. While Miraidon gets strength, Miraidon got moves. I'm sure he can do something somehow silly. And honestly, I forgot Collision Course and whatever the fuck engine, that that Miraidon gets. Like, it does extra damage with super effective. It could be, if Terapagos becomes a thing, it could be a Terapagos counter. You can't.
I think Iron Hands is one of the best Terapagos counters right now.
Yeah, but like that could be
exact
its
thing.
niche. That could be a reason to use it. I'm just trying because it's not you. There's no reason you pick Miraidon over Groudon. But I like
that
him.
exact same thing earlier because I was looking at how stupid Terapagos was like on paper, and I'm like, dude, how do you fucking beat this thing? And then I was like, oh, they made a fighting type restricted legendary probably for this exact reason. I see.
yeah. He's got sweat. You could run bulk up, body press, Dragon Claw, right, or Outrage even. He can do shit. I liked during the Paldea prologue where they were legal. I was doing a Sun team with like. I feel like it could work as like a fast-paced Sun team where you want Torkoal to be doing things. So you don't want a Torkoal, you want a Miraidon, just because it's faster. The only sad thing is that it doesn't get stabbed from what it sets up. What is with Pokemon and giving the sun-setting legendaries not stab? It's happened twice. This is so sad. Fire stab unless you Terra.
I think they just know it'd be busted.
Well, yeah, but then they turn around and give Miraidon the same treatment. and it's busted. Why not make them equally busted?
Mm.
I don't know. It's weird. But yeah, I think as in terms for protosynthesis, guys, I feel like Torkoal's still gonna be the better pick for most of the time. You could do Walking Wake with Miraidon, and one of them has Dragon Cheer, and you can spam fucking Draco Meteor. That'd be funny. No, okay. My hear me out of the day. Sandy Shocks.
I mean, it's better now, but not amazing.
No, Sandy Shocks next to Groudon. Click Gravity, your P-Blade's always hits. That could be silly. I like that.
Oh, actually, I like that a lot. Like, electric type as well, so like...
Electric type?
Water types are, like, quick.
You're still weak to water and ice because you're electric ground.
Light
but...
type is in the way, actually.
Sandy Shocks...
You know what I think is actually going to be a really cool sleeper pick?
Sandy Shocks is made of paper, so it wants to sash. What is your sleeper pick?
I think Brute Bonnet is actually phenomenal.
Explain.
So, the best way to put it is Brute Bonnet is going to be a really good Sun Pokemon, both if you have Sun on its own, but also restricted formats bring about a lot more prankster Pokemon, whether it be the Stray Sableye or the Genies, or obviously Grimmsnarl on occasion. Brute Bonnet has the benefit of being an offensive variant of Amoonguss that still has access to every move Amoonguss wants, while also being able to notably one-shot Groudon and Kyogre.
I forgot, yeah.
Yeah, while also having Sucker Punch for Calyrex Shadow and still having Spore Rage Powder.
Huh, yeah. No, I can see it. I can see it. I've always wanted to try running Brute Bonnet with Trailblaze because it does get that. You just need like one Trailblaze if you're max speed. You start outspeeding and clicking Spore on a lot of things.
I actually really like Brute Bonnet.
Yeah, he's funny. I mean, Miraidon kind of puts a damper in your clicking Spore on things and like doing damage, but Sucker Punching a Miraidon probably still does a decent chunk if you're like attack
Yeah,
boosting.
I mean like because you're gonna have Groudon next to it. You know?
Yeah. Oh yeah, true.
I think you always run attack boost. You basically just have like Fat Breloom.
Slitherwing guys.
I don't think so.
I love the silence. Thank you.
Maybe 5 years from now.
When you're older.
when I'm older.
When they
I'm
give
gonna run...
Paradoxmon's hidden abilities and it's got like fucking like the best ability ever. Like, they give it Intimidate.
I'm gonna start running mono fighting with Slitherwing, Great Tusk, Miraidon.
Did you know gaming? It's actually really easy to make Brute Bonnet outspeed Incineroar.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, it's got 55 speed. It's like the same as like an Iron Hands when you're trying to outspeed stuff.
Mm-hmm. It creeps a lot of stuff.
I didn't know that.
And
you have 111 HP and 99 in both defenses. You don't even need that much bulk.
Now imagine a Trailblaze.
We think Spore, Sucker Punch, Bullet Seed, Protect, and you just run like not Claire, but you run Loaded Dice. There you go.
I'm gonna run mono fighting. This is so
What?
goofy looking.
Look at the comp I put in general chat. How do you all feel about that? That seems kind of solid, right?
Miraidon bundle.
Miraidon Iron Bundle.
Yeah,
Well,
Miraidon
yeah.
bundle, Fluttermane, Torn, Lando Eye, and Ogerpon Fire. Yeah.
I did something similar. I also have something pretty similar. My version of the Miraidon team is Miraidon bundle, Ogerpon Wellspring, Iron Hands, Incineroar, and Landorus Eye.
I think Lander Eye on this team kind of makes sense because like ground type on the Miraidon team with like specs like Parabolic Charge, I feel like just not be bad.
Yeah.
Parabolic Charge, okay.
God.
It's just like super weird because it feels odd, but like Paldea Prologue, like almost every Miraidon was running Parabolic Charge. Like that was like it feels 50% of damage dealt, and like the stack of electric terrain plus Hadron Engine while in electric terrain is like insane. It's crazy. I got
I'm really
specs as
curious
well.
if Timid Choice Specs Electrodrift out KOs Standard Incineroar. Choice Specs.
Terra around my iron.
Oh my god.
I think with specs you definitely get it.
Yeah, it's 99 to 117 against 236, 124. Careful.
Yeah.
No need to Terra.
Yeah,
that's ridiculous.
The one thing you gotta really worry about on Miraidon teams, especially if you've got like Quark Drive mons on it, is like Rillaboom.
Mm.
So,
Yeah.
like,
you know what? I just go ahead.
like Torn Urgapon Lander is sort of like your answer to that, at least on my comp. But yeah, you gotta really worry about playing around that. I guess Iron Bundle, like Terra Ice, like puts a decent amount of pressure on it, but you still gotta be careful.
Yeah, it just dawned on me that Iron Bundle, if you're on Miraidon, always gets to run Terra Ice now. You just have bonus damage.
Yeah.
Yeah. But you run Cloak,
That's
but
messed
you
up.
can't get faked out.
Yeah.
Oh.
It's always bonus damage. And then, like, you run, it's free try Icy Wind, and then, like, you can probably do your Encore. Hydro Pump makes some more sense as well.
Dude,
Like,
fast, no drawback Encore is so good.
Yeah.
That's gonna be for real good.
yeah, like, you can't fake it out. Like, that's insane. Oh, that's sick, actually. Encore. But they're gonna be clicking Protect next to the Miraidon, right?
Mm-hmm.
Probably.
So, you're stuck in Protect for the rest of the game. Have fun.
Oh my god.
Does this thing get Helping Hand? It does.
Yep,
Did you run
they both
Helping
do.
Hand? Helping Hand Iron Bundle.
I did not, but I like Encore, so I'm gonna keep Encore.
Yeah, that's fair. But yeah, no, that seems fun.
Miraidon's fucked up. It's gonna be at the top, and then Groudon's gonna be at the top because it counters Miraidon very directly, and then Calyrex is just good.
I also think that bulk on Fluttermane is no longer necessary. You can just run Timid Sash.
Yeah.
You know, I just realized.
What?
Okay, so what are people running on Groudon at the moment? They're running like a Clear Amulet with Terra Grass, right?
The
Yeah,
format's
usually.
been out for a day, so I don't know.
But
if we
also,
have-
that's what we're kind of gravitating towards already, though. Is what I'll say.
But
Terra
not even
Ice
a day.
Freeze Dry, you just like destroy Groudon, right? Like,
Oh,
I'm not sure if
true.
it occurs, but like it does a lot. Like,
Yeah.
Oh
I
my
need a
goodness.
lizard. Does anyone want to give me a lizard?
I only have one, unfortunately. Well, I've got two, but one of them I kind of ride around on, so
Yeah, no, that's your buddy.
that's my guy.
I need to steal the one from Toyota.
Toyota, yeah.
Toyota has a
Making
Grout or has a
one.
Miraidon.
Yeah, the real Miraidon. Something else is Palkia and Dialga Origin existing. I don't think they'll be any good, but I love their design so much I want to do something funny with them. It sucks that they're locked to an item. But I'm looking at these like, besides being locked to an item, it'll, obviously depend on what happens. They seem like pure upgrades. Like, Palkia gets, it's always either Palkia gets less physical attack to get more speed, and Dialga gets less physical attack to get more special defense. That just feels purely good. But being
I
item
was
locked
thinking
sucks.
I was thinking telepathy with Ursaluna Earthquake.
Oh yeah.
I don't know. I'm hopeful that Ursaluna can do something, but I kind of feel like it might do nothing.
I feel like Ursaluna can still be a solid mon. I feel like faster. It's
Regular
gonna have to go
Ursaluna.
full Trick Room.
Well, I mean, like with the the advent of like Calyrex, like Ice and like Dialga Trick Room, like that's just like as a team archetype now. Like that's just a thing.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like,
And I do,
Did you know
I do
that
like
people
Adamant
will run
Brute-
it. So
Adamant Brute Bonnet hits 107 speed.
Damn.
That's actually messed up. That's enough for Dragapult.
Tee-hee. The mushroom is quite
I think
silly.
Bonnet actually kind of crazy this format. I'm not gonna lie. I think Bonnet can go nuts. Like the only matchup it doesn't like is Miraidon, and you have Groudon into that. So
What else do we have?
Raging Bolt's ridiculous.
Yeah, true. Raging Bolt is just gonna stay ridiculous. Terra Normal E-Speed Rayquaza! Woo!
I don't think that's particularly good.
I know.
I really hope it does something.
Like, you want Choice Band, but you also want Clear Amulet. I feel like Dragonite just does that job better, but I think it is funny that that's a possibility.
I think the one thing that Rayquaza has over Dragonite is Clear Amulet Swords Dance, and you have to be bulky as the thing.
Yeah.
Like, that's the one thing it has is higher damage output at the cost of a single turn, but you have far more reward. Like, that's the biggest thing.
Also, actual flying coverage. Yay!
Yeah.
You know who really lost out this format?
Hmm.
Venusaur. I'm really sad we're not going to see too much Venusaur.
Yeah, I miss my son. Well, maybe, like that's the thing what I'm thinking, if Koraidon, like, there's gonna be a group of people who use, like, the worst, the objectively worst restricted. That's why I don't like single restricted! You can't use the funny guys! Anyway, there's still gonna be people who use it, and I feel like Venusaur might fit on those kinds of teams, with, like, Weather Ball and, Sleep Powder and whatnot.
What sucks about it is like Electric Train shuts it down, right?
Yeah.
And if you want to get rid of Electric Train, you have to run another terrain. And if you run Grassy, it makes it so you have 2 grass types. And if you run Misty, it makes it so you can't sleep them.
Well, what else has Misty? You run Indeedee. Indeedee stalks.
You know whose time to shine it is?
Gallery
It's Jump Bluff time, baby. It's Jump Bluff.
Yeah, true. Jump
Because
Bluff. Paldea Prologue Jump Bluff with Koraidon was very silly.
Oh no, with Groudon even, because then
yeah.
you get to Leaf Storm their Iron Bundle, which is what is threatening most of the team.
Jump Bluff also gets Sweet Scent, I think. And that's funny.
Oh yeah.
It doesn't?
What? It doesn't?
It does.
It's not a flower. It's a pollen.
It's a pollen.
What the fuck? That's dumb. How do you get lunge and not
It
sweet?
lunges at you.
What the fuck? I hate this. I hate this. I'm so sad.
Wait, but Moongus gets Sweet Scent.
Yeah.
That's spores.
It's dumb.
Ludicolo gets Sweet Scent.
What the hell?
Yeah.
Okay, whatever. Sash Endeavor, Encore, Tailwind, Jump Bluff.
You know who else gets Sweet Scent? Gasolina.
Really?
Yeah. It's
Wait,
funny.
That's actually
Funny,
hilarious.
Yeah, okay, that makes sense, actually. I was like, wait, why does the bear get it? Oh, that makes sense. Because Vespiquen also gets
from Teddy Ursa. That's so cute.
Also, that's also why Vespiquen gets it.
Yeah. I know I'm a Dragon Cheer hoper. I want to make a functional Dragon Cheer team at some point. With all these dragons, perhaps there is a chance. I think it could be funny.
Terra Dragon Groudon with a
Dragon
walking wake next to it.
Oh my god.
Crit all the P-Blades. All of them.
Yep.
I've been trying to run Cali Shadow, but I don't know how to do it properly.
I think you have a pretty decent one, to be honest. It gets Expanding Force is the biggest thing that I think you're missing out on.
Yeah. I know Mienshao is good for, like, the priority moves, but I feel like Indeedee is still just so good on Cali Shadow teams.
Yeah. I never ran... Well, I mean, I did, but, like, it was very rare that I actually ran Expanding Force on a Caloric Shadow in, like, Series 10.
Yeah.
I know it's, like, obviously it's different, but I'm trying to find, like, the right... Like... I don't think I need to run Indeedee, if that makes sense.
If you can get away without it, go for it.
Because Astro Rose is strong. I like the idea of, like, Wheezing on that team as well. I wish
Wheezing's funny.
I wish the photosynthesis stuff still worked the way it used to, because then like Wheezing like Roaring Rune would be good. Actually, Roaring Rune is good on this team. Thinking about it, I think because like okay, so like against Trick Room team, not Trick-Room teams, against Tailwind teams, you have Calyrex Shadow with like a Wheezing, which makes it so you just like explode anything. Like you just explode like Twan.
Yeah.
Like a Spectral Barrage. I don't know. The advent of like normal types being good, because I know like Pichu is being used. I know that like what do you call it? Actually, I if you have like a decent fighting type on your team, I don't think Trapagos is too hard for Calyrex to deal with. I have recency bias because I just lost to Ash using a P2 team.
Well, that's why I'm saying if you had Imprison and DD, smile.
That's true.
I know.
I was
That's just
also
because Porygon 2 is fucked up. That's it.
yeah. I was talking to Andre, and we were talking about just like different fighting types that are good with Calyrex Shadow, and it's like anything that has both Fate, like a good fighting type move, Fate and Wide Guard, and then you've got like the support that you need for Calyrex, especially in the leader.
Oh yeah, you
Like-
can't feint away a Wide Guard if there's terrain up.
Yeah, so it's like the current contenders are obviously Mind Shell because that's what was good before. We have Glade, which is good because sharpness stuff,
That guy's funny.
and then I think I mentioned it before, but Flamigo.
Flamigo!
Because it gets scrappy, you can hit other ghost types.
You're so right. I'm gonna.
Fighting type stock been looking like it's like incredibly up.
I mean, it has to be, right? Because, I mean, think about it, right? Calyrex Shadow being around, like, as much as it's, like,
Incentivizes dark type usage, yeah.
dark type usage, and normal type usage, and because Terapagos
Right.
is a big thing.
Also, that stupid-ass turtle, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I think, like, fighting types, obviously, just... I mean, Instant is going to be everywhere. I think Instant's going to be everywhere more than it has been. Just because Instant is, just fucked in restricted formats. Over, yeah. I believe.
I believe.
I'm hopeful. This format is going to be either super, super fun, like ridiculously fun, like probably best fun we've ever had, or giga cringe, no in between.
I'm just.
I'm kind of hoping for Giga Cringe, not gonna lie.
I
was
think
really
it's gonna
hoping-
lean towards...
I wanted it to
Yeah.
be the same for LA Regional.
Yeah. I think single restricted formats always lean towards super cringe, but there's always fun to be had in formats, regardless. Hey viewer, if you think we are having a bad time with this format, you can just not. You can like.
What?
Yeah, you can just choose not to.
Play
It's,
other
it's,
games. This is
It's
it's literally a
possible.
choice.
You're choosing to play it. If you have an issue, like, just choose something else. If the thing that you choose isn't as good, just play a different fucking video game. That's what I do. I go play fucking Splatoon now. That's all I do. I make sure to tune in at 11 a.m. Get my daily fucking gachapon thing, and I play my game to get my daily level, and then I'm feeling good. I play Ink Brush, and I have Carpal Tunnel now.
Oh no!
Sorry.
Oh my God.
I can say the same thing about Melee though. I'm destroying my hands. Wait a minute.
Yeah. It's the R button. The R button is killing my right hand.
but the R button's so nice. It's like stimming.
I get to spam it all the time. It's so cool and awesome. It isn't cool and awesome when I'm getting destroyed by like just a random like shot player when I should be killing them and dying them, but anyway, Patreon. I think it's time to read off the Patreon.
I do want to say like the
Patreon.
the comment question of the day is, what restricted are you going to try out first? Because I want to know if everybody, like, I don't know, I'm full on Miraidon's probably the best Pokemon in the format, But if you've got a sleeper pick or just a mon you're excited to use, I'm curious. I'd like to know.
I'm
curious.
I'm excited to use Miraidon and Calyrex. Mostly Miraidon, because it reminds me of Topperkirker, and Topperkirker is cool, and I got a shiny Topperkirker the other day.
True! That is something you did.
That was funny.
That was a funny clip.
We were doing group max raid adventures, and I got both a shiny Alcremie and a shiny Topperkirker in the same run. So I was sad that I didn't get both. But I'm happy that I got a Topperkirker.
Mm-hmm.
More like Max Cringe Adventures.
It's
What?
true.
What?
Imaginary.
I said more like Max Cringe Adventures.
Imaginary technique media beam. That's me. That's what I get to do. That's like the screenshot of me doing that to MJ. It's like what he sees beforehand is the what do you call it? the image of Vegeta holding the Glamora that I made. That's what he sees before like exploiting. But yeah. Anyway, thank you for subscribing to the Patreoners. We appreciate it. Specifically,
Patreonistas.
Crazy Carlton, Shrev, Alan Allen, Illy Credeli, Kips McGibbs, Plumber for the Gems, and Up Smash.
Yay!
As well as everyone else.
Yippee!
What?
Thank you, gamers. Perhaps we will build something silly on the Patreon. That could be silly.
That would be cool. That would be so awesome. That would be so cool. Oh my god! Ash just sent me a tweet of another person being like, Mind Shell and Calyrex.
Yeah.
It's
Little
true.
handshake between them.
Handshake emoji. Anyway, have fun. Goodbye now.
Good luck!
Gonna need it.
Enjoy.
You're gonna need it.
What?
Bye.